Dad gave me a lot of things, and turn it off. My dad gave me a lot of things, and fear of public speaking is one of his and one of mine. I'll battle to get through this, of course, for my dad. From Gary's son, Jared. I want to start off by thanking all of you for coming out to celebrate my father's beautiful life. Grateful to see all of you, and I know my dad loves seeing all of you right now. Summing up my father's life, I keep coming back to one thought. Never will you meet a man who was more true to his values. There's one word that keeps coming to mind when I keep thinking of my dad: integrity. Sure, his name was Lively, and he was certainly the life of any party. But who my dad truly was, of course, was one of a kind, great person. My father was a teacher of things, all things. His method was simple. He taught by example. Growing up and even now, when I'm faced with an ethical dilemma, reflecting, studying, and rationalizing, I find myself coming back to one simple question: what would my dad do? His character is the foundation of my conscience. It's his voice that guides me. He was the hardest worker. He loved family deeply. He was kind. He was honest. He showed us being a good person and being a good man is all about, and never made excuses. He was lighthearted. Most of all, he was fun. After all, his name was Gary Lively, life of any party. He was a free spirit, had a twinkle in his eye. He taught me math at an early age, and when I was starting to take calculus in college, he wanted me to bring my textbooks home so we could work on equations together. He loved puzzles, loved problem solving, taught me how to pitch, even built a pitcher's mound on our side yard, and of course how to drive his boat, Living Lively. Doing things right and doing them right. It's the only way he did it. So the most important lessons he taught me. Those are the rules to live by. He was honest. He was so honest. I'm not sure if he ever told a lie. That's the lesson that stuck with me. That's who he was. That's who I aspired to be. My father never let anyone down, ever. He fulfilled every obligation, everything he undertook. His word was his bond, and everyone knew it. People say you can learn everything you need to know about a person from dogs, and nobody loved dogs more than my dad. There was something just magical about the way my dad's face would light up whenever he saw a dog. Special kind of gentleness and spark of deep love and care for animals, and just all living creatures. From helping my sister raise her big pup Cowboy to being sweet with my little dog Stella, I'll never forget how my dad treated dogs. He was always the type to stop and pet a dog, always. Chances are he would get on the ground and roll around with them. I've seen him do it many times. A few times he took me to work. We'd be leaving, and the yard dogs would come around. He'd always have treats for them, and he would get on the dirt and roll around with these dogs with fleas and didn't care. They loved him. He has a true special heart. He just loved all creatures, large and small. My father was proud of his job and loved his work. I like to think that my dad lived his best life being a big kid and doing what all kids dreamed of doing when they grew up. He played with the biggest and coolest toys, and the world was his sandbox. The world's greatest job, he called it. I'll never forget one summer when I was home from college. I came in from a night out with friends about 3:30 in the morning, and I saw my dad leaving for work. It was a life-changing moment for me. For the first time, I really truly understood what a true hard work ethic is. It stuck with me. But back to him being fun. It isn't possible to sum up a lifetime of incredible memories with the world's greatest dad, but I can try. He loved music, loved concerts. We had a great family concert. My mom, dad, sister, Tanya, friends, Dave Matthews, summer of '97. A lot of people know some fun, crazy stories about that evening. Dad ending up shirtless. Good times. Boating was a passion. Being outside near water was a passion. He collected sand from every beach he went to. Loved the sun. Taught me how to ride a dirt bike. We rode dirt bikes from when I was 8 to 15. And my good old dad, he'd always get me the bigger, better bike, and he would take the hand-me-down. And I just have so many fun memories of my 6'3" dad on my little 80 cc, and I'm on the 125, and we're ripping through the desert, not a care in the world. He had a childlike heart through his whole life, childlike that lives in me. Also, he loved dancing, just moving, shaking. No one danced more at my wedding, well, except maybe his grandson Tanner. He could whistle. I loved his loud whistle. I could hear it from anywhere on the baseball field, especially when I didn't play or had a good hit. That's how I knew he was there. He was always there. He showed me love sunsets. To him, this is the most beautiful thing on earth, a reward for a long day of hard work and job well done. How great is that? But more importantly, his passions are helping us pursue ours. From baseball, dirt bikes, backpacking, traveling through Europe with my best friend. He just wanted to know everything that we did. He loved and supported everything that we did. He was a man who loved and enjoyed simple things. But of course, it just seemed like he loved every minute of his life. Always so happy, just always pleasant. Just never not a smile on his face. Of all the things he accomplished in life and all the lives he touched with his kindest, bluest blue eyes, nothing made him more proud than his beautiful family. I'm proud of the way he raised me, raised my sister, raising his 3 beautiful grandkids, loved and honored my mom more than anything, freaking loved his brothers, loved everyone. Being the best grandpa to Jace, Tanner, and Cannon is what gave him the ultimate fulfillment in the later part of his life. Nothing made him happier or more fulfilled, more pride than being with his grandkids. That I know for sure. Every time I talk to him, that's literally all he talked about. Could never change the subject. Can never bring up anything about what I'm doing or what's happening. He loved just talking about his grandkids. Experience this loss under these most challenging circumstances has been a devastating experience for me and my family. I continue to be comforted by this everlasting vision, and I hope you will too. I believe my dad chose this time to cross over, ensuring our family could be with his beautiful spirit, his beautiful life at this precise moment. This is why every time I picture my dad, I feel warm with his glowing love, and I can only see him with a beautiful sunset near a lake, warm light surrounding him, and of course there's puppies at his feet. This is the way I see my dad now, and I'll remember him forever. It's a beautiful vision that gives me peace, knowing he is somewhere special watching over us and guiding us to celebrate life, do our best, live up to our potential, and keep on living lively. Thank you. Now we're going to play a video.